Yes, so this is the strategy that we are going to follow. So what we have to do, we have to take each word and compare that each word is there in that one. So how we are going to get the word from a string? So this is the input that is given, sentence. So how can we get that one? Let's see that one. Suppose if you are getting sentence, let's print this one. So what we are getting is am me more Nemo. So we have to split this one, isn't it? So how we are going to split this one and take it in the form of an array? Just text me in the chat, guys. Yeah, we store the sentence in an array. So how we are going to do that one? Sentence is equals to sentence dot split. So let's split it based on what space. So whenever we are getting the space at that point, we are going to split that one, isn't it? So we got the string. We'll just check here console.log of sentence. So what we are getting here, we're getting an array, isn't it? Yeah. Now we got the string split and individual word is in the form of each element in an array. So we have split at the place of what? Space. So we got it this way, isn't it? Now in this array we have to search for what? We have to search for what? The word Nemo. Exactly the word Nemo. So how we are going to do that one? Yeah, let's take here where index is equals to sentence dot index of. This is a function index of. It will return the index of where the particular word is there. So we are searching for the word Nemo exactly in capital. Isn't it? This will give you the index. So that is there at the I is there at the index of 0, then this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So we'll get this word at the index of what? 4. Let's check that one. Isn't it? So we are getting exactly that. It is at 4, it is at 7, isn't it? If it is not there, it is returning what? -1. So we are going to check if index is what? If index not equals to -1, then it is what? The element is there. So what we are going to check here, we are going to just return. So what is the output expected is this one, isn't it? So you are going to simply return that one. I found Nemo at 4 index. Okay, you can see here. So, but the output expected is what? 5 here, isn't it? So we have to add index plus 1. The position of that word is what? 5. So you can just index plus plus. So whatever index it is, so I'll just concatenate that. Isn't it? If it is there, you are going to return not equals to -1. Else, if it is -1, we are going to return what not found or whatever it is. So we should get the output as what I cannot find Nemo. Yeah, let's check this one. So all the test cases have passed. So you can see here. Now in this case, you can see here. All the test cases have passed here. So what is the logic here that we have applied is that we have just split the string here into an array, and wherever we are finding the word Nemo, at what index, isn't it? Index of will return, isn't it, in an array. Suppose if you have an array of is, comma, go with words, isn't it? So okay, then index of in an array would return if it is there. So that would return the index where that particular word is there or element is there in the array. Suppose if it is not there, it is what returning -1, isn't it? The same logic I have applied here, that I have taken the input string and I have just split that one at the place of blank space, so that way we are getting an array. Now in this case sentence is an array. Now in that sentence dot index of Nemo would give us what index, at what position the word is existing, isn't it? So that would give us what position. So index is at what 4. So the output was expected was what the location exactly. So +1 I have done index plus plus. Then I have written that if it is there. If we are not getting -1, isn't it? So what does that return here? When you are not, when that word is not found, it will return -1. If it is not -1, other than -1, whatever we are getting, we are going, it indicates that word is found, isn't it? That way we are going to return. If it is -1, just you can say here, I cannot find the word Nemo. The simple example that shows you how we can use string manipulation. Okay. Yeah, any queries in this, guys? Any other approaches if you are having, you can just text in the chat, we'll discuss. Is it okay? Yeah, fine. So we'll go to the next challenge here. Yeah, any queries, you can just text me in the chat, guys. We'll take up another example here, how we can use that. Fine. Next example that I'll be taking up is what? Replace vowel with another character. Isn't it? Suppose you are given an input string here. You are given an input string, isn't it? So in the input string, what will happen here? Wherever you are having vowels, that should be replaced with what? A should be replaced with what? 1. E should be replaced with 2. The same way. So wherever that is having a vowel, that should be replaced with the corresponding digit here. The input will always be in the lower case. That is also given. So the input we are getting will be in the form of what? Lower case. Yeah, how we are going to do this one, guys? Anyone, just text me in the chat. So what is the logic that we are going to follow? Everyone, can we use the function replace and do it? So wherever you are getting A, it should be replaced with 1, isn't it? The E should be replaced with 2. That will work. So how many replace we have to write is what? 5 replace statements we have to write, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Any other concept? Yeah, we'll do it basic way. Instead of using replace and this, we'll go it in a very basic way. Yeah, very good. By switch method, you can do that one. Or if else or switch, you can use good. So we are getting a word basically, isn't it? So I'll take up two ways here. Let's take here somewhere result is there. Result is equals to blank string, isn't it? So we have to process all the words. So we'll take up here where I is equals to 0, isn't it? Then I less than word dot length, isn't it? Then I plus plus. So the character that we are going to process, we let us take here where char is equals to word of what I, isn't it? If the character that you are having, if char is equals to a, isn't it? Then we have to concatenate what here? What we have to do here? Result is equals to concatenation, string concatenation. Result plus what you're going to do here? You're going to add what? 1, isn't it? Else if the char that you're comparing is what? E. If it was this, then what you're going to have? So result is equals to result plus 2, isn't it? Yeah, the same way I tried for all other things also. A, E, then if it is I, if it is I, it is what? 3. O, then U. Good. So it is what? 5, isn't it? If other than that, if you're getting any character, it should be as it is. So that should be concatenated, isn't it? So result is equal to result plus the character, whatever character that you're comparing, isn't it? I have taken that character that we are taking from the word into char. Now let's return that. So once you're done with that one, all the characters are processed. You can just return that. Return what? Resultant string. This is a simple example. Like you have taken each word from the input, and then wherever you are getting A at that place, you're concatenating with that 1 at that place, 2 for E, and 3 for I, isn't it? That is a simple example that shows you how you are using this. That is a very core logic that we can use. Yeah, the same thing. Let's do it using map also. How can we use map in JavaScript? Let me explain that as well. Isn't it? So you can, instead of using for loop, you can go for map also. You want to use map. Map function is there in what? Array. It should be an array. So what I will do here is what? Word is equals to word dot split. Let us split this one. So the split of what? Each word. So what we'll be getting here? Now check here. Console.log of what word? Isn't it? So we are getting each word in the form of an element, each in an array. So how we are going to do that one now? How we are going to do that one? So we can use here. So word dot map, isn't it? So each character will go as an input. to this function, callback function, and we have to write the logic here, isn't it? So if we are using this one, how it will go, let's see here. The same thing, like if the character was this thing, that isn't it? If character is A, then what we are going to do is, instead of writing this completely, just what we are going to do here is what? Return 1, isn't it? It was this one. What you are going to return is what? Return 1. Else if the character was E, you are going to return, isn't it? 2. Return 3. Return 4. At that place it will return that character. Return 5. Else we are going to just return that character as it is. So you can check here. Return what? That char as it is. Now this is how you can use the function map. So it will apply on each character. Suppose if the character is equals to A, that will return what? 1. So at the place of K, it will just return what? K. So we are having A, at the place of A, it would return what? 1. Isn't it? At the place of R, it would come to this condition and it would just return what? Char. Clear? Now this map will return an array. So that let us store in the result, or you can just store in the word itself. Word is equals to, isn't it? So this is an array that we have to join again. So you can just use the function what? Return word dot join again it by using space. Now see here guys, what I have done is I have just split the word here. Suppose if you take the example first word, isn't it? If you are getting the word like this, computer, fine. The word is computer. So what will happen here? Split this line will just split that one. So what will be getting here? So what we would get here, when we are splitting, we'll be getting an array like this, isn't it? C, then O, then M, then P, then U, then T, then E, isn't it? So what will happen here? So if you want to use the map function, so you may be having questions, sir, why did you convert this one? So I want to use the function map, so it will be easy, like bit easy to process all the values one by one. So I have converted a string into array using the function split. So once that is done, so what you are going to do next is what? Word is equals to, yeah, you are applying on this one. So word is having this one. So first of all, char will be what? First character will go as an input. So char value will be what? C. If char is equals to A, this is false. All the conditions are what? False. So it will come to what? Last else is executed. It will return the char. We have to return the character. So when we are getting word here for C, we got the output here. So in the word we'll be having what? C. Okay. Then you are having O. So for next word it will be mapped. So in next alphabet, that is O. Then O is equals to A is false. All these three are false. Then it will come to here. It is true here. Then we will return what? 4. So at the place of O, you will get what? 4. So our output will be like this, isn't it? So for C, you will get C string, isn't it? Then for O, we'll get what? 4, isn't it? For M, we'll get M as it is. For P, we'll get P as it is. It is mapped. So return char means we'll get this one. Yeah, for U, we'll get the value changed. What it is 5, isn't it? And for t as it is and e, the map function will map each character from the input, isn't it? So whatever is the character that we are going to compare, instead of that we are going to use that. Fine. Now once we got the output like this, we have to join this one to form it as a string again, isn't it? So you know this, like if a given string is there, we have to form the array is there, we have to form the string again. So how we are going to do that one? So if you are given a string like this, array in the form of character, so you are going to join this one by using the function join. So join at the place of what? By using no spaces. So we will be getting a string AB4. So for that reason I have written. So output has to be whenever map is there, no, it will return again an array, isn't it? So it will return an array in this format. So we have to get the string. So how we, for that what I have done here? So I have written what? Word dot join, and that value will be written as an output. Okay. Yeah. Any other query in this one? You can see here, you can use this one, replace also. Replace also, how many occurrences of e is there in that one? No, that will be replaced with what? This one. So like that you have to write how many? 5 statements have to be written. So you have to write for a, e and all the things, isn't it? U also you can write, replace u with what? 3. Got it? So that again you have to store like this, isn't it? Where whatever input you are getting, no, string is there, no. So what dot replace of, first of all you have to write for a, it should be replaced with what here? Yeah, in C++ how can we do? Yeah, if like I'll discuss in the chat, guys. So in C++, if you are using that, the first core logic that we have discussed, no, that will work here. This one will work, I think, Miraj. This one will work, isn't it? So you're going to check if the character is a or e or I. At that place you're going to take a string and concatenate the string. So this is how you're going to concatenate the string, joining one string. So you have to use the string and do that one. The resultant string will do that. Good. That's why I've taken up the core concept that you can apply in Python or what you call C++ or Java or JavaScript. Good. So this is the core logic that we have done using what we have iterated through first character to the last character, and in the I have taken a resultant string, and in that we are just storing that one. Fine. So I'll take up another example here now. Let's go to this. Yeah, see guys, like we are having a problem here. What is the problem means? You are given, yeah, can you see my screen, guys? Everyone? Purple? Can you see my screen, guys? Everyone? Yeah, okay, fine. Now we'll just take a much more complicated problem. Suppose if you are given a string like this, suppose input string is like this is good and that is bad. Now this is our input string. Now from this string, I want to display those words that are within the brackets. So for this input, your output should be what? It should display the word as good and bad, isn't it? Good and bad should be the output. Any other words if they are there, no, like they are placed within the brackets, that also should be displayed. Like if it was like this bracket means it should include what this is also. In this case, the output will be what is also. So what is the basic concept? Any word that is between what opening and closing bracket, that should be displayed as an output. So how we are going to do that one? Okay, split array and compare is one answer. Good. Then any other responses? So how we are going to iterate? Yeah, going to iterate. Good. Then what you are going to do here? So how we are going to identify where we are starting? Map. Okay. So map will do that one. It will compare all the words. Yeah, we'll just go with the core logic, basic logic. Then we'll try with all the other issues. Yeah, we have to iterate through the array. Good. So what I will do? Find the index of what? Of the opening bracket, isn't it? And extract the characters, all the characters, isn't it? Till the closing bracket. Okay, so how do we get the closing bracket? Means again we have to find the index of this one, isn't it? Till the closing bracket index, isn't it? We have to extract all the characters from this one. Yeah, how we are going to do this is it may be we have to iterate through multiple times. So fine. So we have to go through that and iterate. So let's take this one. What shall we take? Where s is equals to the input that we are getting. Let's take it in the form of a string. It's a string. So whatever output input we are getting here. Good. So we have to iterate. So how many times we don't know. So we'll iterate it multiple times while true infinitely. Then based on certain criteria, we'll terminate that one. Yeah, good. So let's take here index open bracket, isn't it? So open bracket index we are going to take str dot index of what? The opening bracket, isn't it? It will give us index of this one, isn't it? From that place we have to extract and After that, immediately I want the index of what? Closing bracket also. So let's have here var, var index closing bracket is equals to what? Str dot index of closing bracket. Okay, we got that. Fine. So this will give us the index of this place and index of this one. So I want to extract these strings. So what is the function we are going to use? Where the word that goes an output. So where word is equals to. So we can use what here string dot. What is the function we are going to use, guys? Everyone, split or substring or str or what it is. Which one is better? Yeah, let's take here what slice. Good. Slice function. We can just take the substring part of a string. So first index is what? Opening bracket index is this one. So index open. I'm going to take comma. Then index close. So index close plus one we should get, I think. Okay. Index close. Let's see that one first. Yeah, we'll get that one. So once we are getting that word, let's display that console.log of word. Now what I'll do is, so once we have processed the string from here to this place, okay, we got the index of this means from this place. Now for the remaining part, I want to just take the string from this part, isn't it? And find the next index of what? In this string, if you are searching, we'll get the index of is before that one opening bracket and closing bracket we are going to process. So I'm going to slice the string. So how we are going to slice this part? From here to that one, isn't it? So let's slice that one. So str is equals to str dot slice. So where we should start from? Index close plus one, isn't it? Suppose we got the index of closing bracket as this one. So we start from the next character, isn't it? Up to the length remaining, whatever is the length of that one. So how will we get that one? Length of the string in this case is what? Str dot length. Let's check this, guys. Fine. Now till we reach that one. Now when our loop will terminate, that criteria also we should write. When the loop should terminate. If you are not getting opening bracket, isn't it? Suppose if index open is equals to what? Minus 1. In that case, we are going to just break it and come out of the loop. Does it work? Let's see. Yeah, guys, we are getting the output here. Good. So index, when we are slicing, let's take it from that plus 1. Okay, good. Is bad. We got it. So what I have done here, from this part to the end, index of will give us this one first index as the, and when we are iterating next time when you are going, let's check that one. String will be what? Console.log of str. I've sliced the input string as well, isn't it? Was good. Then the input string was what? And that is bad. From this again I have taken what is. So in the next part input string was bad. In that we got the word as what? Bad. Good. So that way we can use this. Yeah, I have just used the function slice. Yeah, we can do it using map also. We can just convert it to an array, isn't it? So in an array, if we are having the beginning character of this one, the starting character from that is what? Opening bracket, and if the last character is what? Closing bracket, we can display that one. Yeah, you're right, Ronalini, we can do that way also. That is the basic simple code logic that you can use in any of the languages. So the concept remains the same. So wherever you are getting the index from that, and whatever characters you want in between that, you are going to have it taken, and that will go as an output. Okay, guys. Any queries? If you are having, just text me in the chat. Let's discuss here now.